If you look at the stats around vulnerability measures, Maul ranks #1 in the state. It's got the highest level of domestic violence. The reality for a lot of these kids is they're living in rundown houses. Traditional family structures are non-existent. Just the things, I suppose, that a young 13, 14, 15-year-old kid should take for granted, such as having dinner on the table, having clothes to wear to school, having some sort of love and support. Unfortunately, that's not always the case, and that impacts their ability then to be able to engage at school. There was a real problem with students who were disengaging from mainstream school, and the congruencies with them ending up in the criminal justice system was just becoming overwhelming.
I left at the start of year 8 and then I went to distance ed and that didn't work out either, so we were sort of just at a loss of what to do and where to go. I left because I was really depressed and I couldn't manage getting up to go every single day.
I don't like my old school. I got along with a lot of the teachers, but the kids were just too hard to deal with.
If you've got 400 or 500 kids at a campus, which is the reality for the schools down this way, the environment that's created isn't conducive for a lot of these kids who have this baggage and these barriers. It just becomes too much. So they've disconnected and then it's snowballed. And it just becomes harder and harder and harder to catch back up. FLO is an individualised option for young people who aren't fitting mainstream schools, and it's an opportunity for them to engage and find a love of learning that hopefully they can have for the rest of their lives. We are a school, although we don't look like a school, we don't run like a traditional school, but learning is at the core of what we do. All the students that come here have an individual program, so they'll come, they'll sign themselves in, and they pick up from where they were last time they were here. That could be project work, it could be English, it could be maths, it could be art, it could be PE, it could be wherever they're at. But it's focused on what they want to do.
Mum came home one day and said about this. I'd heard of this place, thought it was dodgy, but it didn't turn out to be that dodgy. Teachers just know what they're doing here. They do their jobs well, it's just much better. I've learnt heaps, gotten much better at maths, just more of a confident person really.
Like he gets a 2-hour session of intenseness, and that just seems to suit him perfectly, and he's blossomed. He's met politicians and been on telly, and now he's the captain of the school.
There was a lot of support and it was only short sessions and it made me get out of bed early as well.
It's a really great school, all the teachers here are really nice and the students are very friendly, and I've made lots of friends.
At this school, you can talk and they'll listen to what you have to say. If you have a problem, they'll listen to it. I like seeing the teachers, I like seeing the other kids, and I think the work is fun as well.
If a student engages, say, 3 to 4 days a week, and they're here for 6 months, our data now, on average, says they'll progress 12 months. Now, we've been open for 3 years, we've catered for close to 200 kids. We've transitioned 90 odd kids into other settings, probably half of them back to mainstream school.
After being here, I've decided I want to get into education to help people the way this school's helped me. Change makers made me view the impact that I can have on a larger scale than I thought I could. It gave me people to bounce ideas off. It also gave me the confidence and affirmation to say, you know what, you can achieve this. These are genuine people who've made genuine change. There's no reason why I can't do that. A success story for us, and we've had dozens of them, kids who have come to us, they basically haven't left their bedroom for months or sometimes years, and they come here pretty much every day and they've engaged in the community. About a cohort of kids that unfortunately were seen to be given up on, that potentially were given up on, and now they're thriving. That's success really, that's what it's about.